What's going on, guys? Shane here. So yes, we have a glossary because there is that much information, that much to look for when watching Saenchai and some of his strategies, techniques, and combos. Okay, so the first video that we're going to look at is a sparring video of Saenchai, and the reason why I chose that video is because we're going to see a lot of those Saenchai moves early in such a short period of time, so we'll get them out of the way. So the first one here that we're looking at is a reverse outside leg kick. You can see he feints the kick so that his opponent lifts his leg up and then kicks the outside with the lead leg. I've never seen anything like that until I started watching Saenchai. Next kick is the question mark kick. Some people call it the Brazilian kick. It's a fake teep coming straight up the center and then a loose, flexible leg that whips up and around to hit the head with a roundhouse kick. And of course, the cartwheel kick, which he's most famous for, knocking out his sparring partner here. I don't think intentionally. I don't think Saenchai's that kind of guy, but notice he pulls his opponent towards him to knock them off balance and comes up and down, straight down the center with the cartwheel kick. It's genius that he's come up with something like this. You can see he often catches that kick, pulls them towards him, knocks him off balance, lands on the neck, on the trap, on the collarbone, on the face. Sometimes he'll throw it without catching the kick, dropping down to his right hand, turning his body upside down so that the kick can come on a downward angle. Genius. Next is a double roundhouse kick. So what he does here is crucial. Okay, we're going to look at this in slow motion. He traps with his right hand. He touches his opponent with his right leg. And what this does is confuse his opponent, and he'll rip that head kick with the left leg, shuffling his feet in midair, getting that KO. Here's another one with a little bit less success. His opponent had his guard high and didn't fall for the trickery. Another one that he does that's very similar to that has that fake lead kick in the beginning, and as a jumping kick is the hopping front kick. Covers a lot of distance, gets his opponent to react to the first initial kick, almost like a flying knee, except longer with a teep. And another unique jump kick that Saenchai does is a jumping low kick. I've said it before, it's like an oxymoron. Jumping up in the air, your opponent thinks high, goes to block high, and he'll kick the inside of the leg. He'll follow up with more kicks, punches, or sweeps, which we'll look at later. Saenchai has very powerful hands, especially that left straight. Right here, he uses it as a pull counter, dipping back, shifting his weight, and his opponent runs right into that left straight. Very similar to that, but after blocking a kick, counter very quickly with that left straight. Another thing that he loves to do is go to the body with that straight left. Beautiful combo here with a left straight to the body, follows up with a left knee, and steps out to avoid the counter. Now his opponent's thinking low, he throws a couple of jabs. You can see his opponent lifts his leg up, but he also paws his opponent's hands down with that right hand, the jabbing hand, to follow up with the elbow knockout. Another finish that started with the cross to the body, gets his opponent thinking low, and then finishes upstairs with just a flurries of jabs and crosses. So his opponents will sometimes get frustrated and try to get a body lock, get in low in the clinch, to which he uses his leverage where he can and just a down elbow and then even frame out to create some distance until the ref breaks him up. No matter how tall you are, Saenchai can kick you in the face with a teep, and he will do this a lot. Very smart though, because he'll use the teep, a straight kick right down the center. And there aren't many of those in Muay Thai, and then he'll follow up after his opponent thinks straight. You can see his opponent's guard closes up because he doesn't want to get hit down the center. Then he comes with circular punches, hooks to finish him. All right, now we're going to look at some evasions. So his reaction time is ridiculous. His confidence is through the roof, and he can read his opponent like a book. So he'll evade kicks, punches, elbows, and always comes crashing back. We call this riding the wave in Muay Thai. Evading the attack and come crashing back with your counter, because your opponent is almost always off balance after that. They're expecting to hit you, and you pull away at the last second, they miss. So he uses his opponent's lack of balance to follow up with punches, kicks, or sweeps, which we're going to look at now. So the basic understanding of a sweep is you're pulling with one hand, pushing with the other, and sweeping with one of your legs. You want to catch your opponent when they're off balance or make them off balance. You can see in all of these videos, he's pulling either on the head or pushing at the elbow and sweeping with one of his legs. And I love this one here because he uses the ropes to assist. You can see him pulling down on the shoulder, lifting up with the right elbow, and then sweeping with the left leg. Saenchai makes it look easy, but it really is about catching your opponent off balance. Now, sweeping after catching kicks is a little different and a little bit easier. So he'll catch the kick, scooping it, grabbing at the heel or Achilles tendon, step forward, and then kick the backside of their leg with his shin while lifting up the leg and pushing down with the free hand. But you don't always have to kick the backside, and Saenchai doesn't. He'll sweep the front with the bottom of his foot or the backside of their leg with the bottom of his foot. As long as you're sweeping with the bottom of your foot or your shin, it's legal in Muay Thai. You cannot sweep with the calf muscle. And he doesn't always catch the leg. He'll set it up with a feint. You can see he fakes the left, gets his opponent to lift their leg up to check, and then scoop out the free leg. And he does this often. Hopping in, closing off the distance, gets his opponent to react to the first kick, and then he scoops out the free leg. This is a great example of that here. Really lifts the leg up, his opponent goes to check, comes underneath, some people call this the submarine kick, and chops that leg out from underneath. Cool, thanks for watching, guys. So like I said, this is just a little bit of what Saenchai has to offer. But what I really want you to get out of this, before you start throwing cartwheel kicks and everything else, you have to make sure that you get your fundamentals down. You can tell just by watching Saenchai and his balance and his confidence and his creation of angles that he mastered the fundamentals before he started doing all of this. So you have to make sure that you absolutely perfected everything else before you try this in the ring. You can practice these moves, but before you try it in actual competition, I recommend that you get the basics down, then start working your way up. So that top button there, if you click that, you'll subscribe to the channel. You get more videos like this. On the left there is my Twitter, so you can send me a tweet and request a fighter that I can do a breakdown video like this. In the middle is street fight breakdowns. Very similar to this, except we do boxing and Muay Thai done in a street fight. And since I can't upload those to YouTube, they're hosted on my own website, fighttips.com. And on the right there is myfightgym.com, which is an online gym. We have a bunch of different trainers on there. We have tons of different martial arts videos, drills with step-by-step instructions. So if you're looking to start training at home, it's a great place to start, and it's a great supplement to anyone's training, no matter what level you're at. I'd love to see you guys over there. Until next time, I'm Shane with Fight Tips, self-defense for the underdogs.